Let me see. I'm the MILF rater. I require rating your MILFs.
Maybe she's not a MILF.
Okay, still want to see.
I don't know. No, I think she's just like probably like 20s or late 20s. Nah, her hands are too veiny.
Young 40s.
My hands are kind of veiny, but I'm a man.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you inject them with a bunch of drugs, Danathan.
Dude, I don't do that.
Welcome to episode 33 of the podcast.
Don't worry, that'll turn off soon.
It'll turn off soon, guys.
Don't worry, if you can hear that.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. Number 30.
3.
Number 30.
Nathan doesn't know how to move his microphone in a proper way to get it in position fast enough.
What happened to your shock mount?
It's fucked.
Hey, guys. Ty's not here.
Yep.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, wow, I haven't seen that one before.
Anyways.
Heard that one.
Apparently he listened to the last podcast because he commented profane things on the last one.
Yeah, some not very politically correct things.
Yeah, man.
What did he say?
He just said F you, Dane, or something.
Something about Islam. I don't.
Something about
He
how...
always says something about Islam.
Yeah.
Well, it's Thai. You know.
You know.
I
So.
think that's half his jokes is like, haha, Islam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the other half are just about, just about people of
Just
different
about
races.
denying the Holocaust.
Yeah, that too.
It gets really.
That's not a joke, though. That's the weird thing. Is
Yeah,
that's where his jokes
I don't know
end.
why he jokes about it because it's like, dude, we all know that. You don't need to talk about
Yeah,
it.
he jokes about George Floyd, which is so messed up.
And how.
Like, what if George Floyd wore cowboy?
What if you were a cowboy?
I think things would have turned out differently.
I think they would have too.
Because then the cop would have been like, you know what? I get it.
I get it. I respect that.
What the fuck?
But no, he had to be wearing checkered Vans.
Did he really?
I don't know.
With the Spicoli
everyone
shoes?
wearing-
Come on, man.
He had a bagel in his fucking in his pants,
Back
In his
pocket.
back pocket.
on his lower
My
abs.
headphones are really quiet. Can you turn on my headphones? I don't remember which one.
I don't know how.
Okay, never mind. I guess we'll just be real quiet this episode.
Is it like this?
Which one? Is it?
They're all the same volume.
I know, but is yours quiet? Mine feels really quiet. That's mine. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Sweet, thank you. Okay, that was really loud.
Dana's such a baby. It's not loud enough. It's not. Oh, it's too loud now.
I just heard a little bit, and it tasted like chili.
We just had chili, guys,
That was good chili.
without beans.
Without
It
beans.
was without beans, which I didn't even know was possible.
Me either.
It was good though.
Beanless chili.
Beanless chili.
So what's new?
I've been trying to make tornado omelets, and
I don't know what that means.
Fuck is that?
How do you like? Is it an omelet made of wind?
no. So what you do is you get like a super slick. That was pretty good. Don't get me wrong. So what you do is you get like a little like pile of something. I don't know, like rice or whatever. You get like a little dome of it, and then you make the omelet. You make it normally where you scramble the eggs in a bowl and you put all the seasonings in there and you slap it onto the super slick pan,
Yeah.
and then you let it cook for a little bit. Instead of like topsy-turving it, you take chopsticks and you put them on. You go around the edges and lift all the edges up a little bit, just to like unstick them, and then you take two chopsticks and put them on two opposite ends of each other, and you bring them towards the center until they're about 1.5 to 2 inches away, and then you start turning, and then it like drains all the uncooked egg off, and then it starts cooking again. So then you can twist it up, and it should theoretically create like a dome-shaped omelet.
Like a nipple-shaped omelet.
Yeah, and then you can throw that on top of the rice.
So
It's funny
I'm
because
almost
I've,
got it.
I've
when
been
are you
making
making this
omelets.
for us?
Hmm?
When are you making this for us?
Whenever I can get it right, because
Gee.
I've got it almost down, except for I'm cooking the eggs a little bit too long, and my burner is a little bit off, where one side cooks faster than the other.
I see.
So that's a problem.
Yeah. It's funny because I've been making omelets recently, and I used to make scrambled eggs every day, but I recently just started making omelets because I found
A
it
bit
to
of ham
be
in there.
way easier.
Yeah,
It's just, you just wait,
you just wait.
and then you move the pan, and then you flip, and then you flip again, and then you're done.
Yeah.
So Banjo-Kazooie remake just got announced.
Wait, what? I didn't
No,
know
I'm
that.
lying.
Dude, that's so
Pranked.
funny.
Coconut
I just
Mall.
lied to you and you believed
Yo,
me.
so since Ty isn't here, I'm gonna spit some straight facts. I've played Banjo-Kazooie. It's not that fun.
I didn't. think it
I've
would
never
be.
played it.
Cause you just kind of hop around and everybody's like, "Meow, meow, 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 You know what I'm saying?
It's like Uganda.
No, wait, no.
What the fuck?
Dane,
That's what the characters
Dane, you
sound
can't
like.
say that.
No, I'm not
Dane,
talking.
you can't
I
compare
want the
Banjo.
fucking Nathan. Like that just for some reason Nate said that and that just flew right onto my radar and I didn't register it until you gave him a look.
I
was
know.
like, did he just say that?
I know. It took me a second too. I was in the middle of.
I've been told that I am racist.
Let's stop talking
I have
about
two
Nate's
at work.
racist past and start
start
talking
talking-
about Nate's racist future.
Dude, I don't know
that
how
so
I'm going to
much.
oppress
I
minorities.
don't mess with no domestic abuse because I'm going international.
Dane, that's called terrorism.
That's awesome.
International abuse.
It's just terrorism.
Yeah.
Charlie Hebdo Part 2.
What?
I can't joke about that.
I don't know what that is, so if
It's
you're in the
it
clear
It was
for
the
now.
It was that cartoon in
Oh, okay.
Paris.
Yeah.
France.
Who was in Paris?
You know.
You know.
You know.
You know who was in Paris. Just ask Kanye.
Yeah, it was
He's
Bill-
gonna say it.
Mr. Watterson.
It was the
Amazing with the gumball.
it was the
They were from outer space.
they
I
weren't
believe.
your typical African.
Also up, mothers want to find me. First, you gotta find me. That's what it sounds like in the clean version. And when it gets to the pre-chorus, it goes that cray. It's awesome.
Crayfish.
Yeah. What she order? Fish fillet.
So you said Banjo-Kazooie's not that good.
Yeah.
A lot of old games just aren't good.
No.
A lot of people like to hold up old games and be like, this is a masterpiece of video games.
a master.
Except Battlefront 2.
And then it's
Battlefront 2
like,
is good.
you go back and you're like, oh, this kind of actually is bad though.
Yeah.
Like, I can get over bad graphics and aged graphics because I get over that shit all the time. But there's a lot of games that just aren't good. Like, 99% of the NES library is just absolute garbage.
Oh yeah. No, everything Atari is arguably
That doesn't
terrible.
even need to be said.
Yeah.
Like,
And then-
Atari games aren't games.
No, barely. It's about as much of a game as stick and ball.
Like, where's the plot?
Cock and ball.
Where's the epic, deep Arkham Knights style story in any Atari?
Galaga still rocks though. I
Just
still
kidding.
like.
Galaga
I know.
Galaga is based.
Galaga, I don't think Galaga was on an Atari. I think that's like too high spec for Atari.
Really? Are you serious?
I think it was.
Dude, have you ever turned an Atari on?
No.
It's literally like as close to 1 bit as you can get.
That's so awesome.
It's you like a game usually has 2 colors, and then everything is like huge.
Fun fact: how old game sounds used to work is games now they have sound bites as they play, just like an MP3, or if they're real high tech, they use a WAV, an uncompressed sound file. But in old games, up until like the digital 3D era, they used oscillators. What that means is that it was actually they had programmed an electrical signal to go into like a thing that made a sound. So rather than files of the actual sound, it's files telling something else to play the sound, which is kind of cool. And then the Game Boy, I think, has 3 oscillators, where it has 3, where it has a square, a triangle wave, and a noise wave. And that's how that's how they do the music. So like in Pokemon, when you bump into something, it's like boom, boom, cuts out the music because it cuts out one of the oscillators.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And then the Sega Genesis, instead of using analog oscillators like triangle and square waves, it used FM synthesis, which is digital oscillators, which is what all like the 90s music used. So technically you could mod a Sega Genesis to sound like a 90s like hip hop song. So fun fact.
Did you see
I think
the person playing Doom on her period test?
I've seen people play Doom on literally everything that's ever existed.
Yeah.
Like even there's some sort of MacBook that has like an LED light strip on like the top of the keyboard, and he was running Doom on the light strip.
Carter has a computer like that.
MacBook
The Mac
Pro?
Yeah, the
I
MacBook.
think so.
Yeah.
So
Anyways, video games took a long time to like get good on average.
Yeah.
Cause like you look at the NES era, and that all of those games suck ass because they're trying to recapture like the feeling of an arcade,
Yeah.
where it's like, oh, you fucked up, restart the whole thing.
Yeah.
You died 3 times in Mario Brothers. The whole game's got to do it again.
Wasn't
the entire fucking game.
first game to have saves was
Zelda.
It was Zelda, yeah. Yeah.
And Zelda still was like, Zelda is an improvement because of saves, but the game still sucks.
Yeah, that game is so hard. I've played a bunch because when I was younger, I used to run emulators on my phone, so I played like anything and everything imaginable. So
And then-
your mic is really messed up.
Yeah.
You know, you go
It's
into
pretty
the
bad.
SNES, and then if like you still have like, it just feels like okay, this is the NES again, but it looks nicer.
Yeah.
And that was like the same for the other consoles, like the Sega at the time. Where it's like, okay, this definitely looks nicer, but we're still stuck in the arcade kind of problem here.
Yeah. Well,
And then
I think again, Zelda I think was like one of the best games on the SNES. Link to the Past is like awesome.
I think the RPGs were taking off at this time.
Earthbound 2.
Right. Well, not in America at least.
Yeah.
But RPGs, especially in Japan, were taking off because it's like, oh, this game saves, and I don't have to restart this bullshit when I die. I just go to my last save point. I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, you know, you die 3 times in Mario Brothers, you're still restarting at least the world you're in
Yeah.
or whatever. Which is like, bro, what the fuck?
Why are you
Seriously?
doing that to me? Yeah.
I know I can beat it. I've already beat it. But you tell me I gotta
Yeah.
go all the way back? And then after the SNES, we had the first like generation of 3D games, like the N64. And that's where things started to shift away from the arcade style with like, now we finally had a Mario game that wasn't as arcadey as the other Mario games, where when you
Yeah.
died 3 times or whatever, you lost all your lives, you were just kicked out of the level
Yeah.
and just had to walk back to it. You didn't lose any progress. But at that point, games in general were like, hey, we have no fucking idea what we're doing. So we're just going to throw every fucking thing we can think of at it. You know,
Yeah.
Buck Bumble, you play as a bee. There are so many games where you just play as something for the sake of playing as something. Like there's
Echo
that
the
game-
Dolphin was revolutionary.
That game where you play as like a fucking glove.
Yeah.
Or like Gex or whatever it's called, where you play as a lizard. It's all just
Dude, Gex.
here. You're playing as a thing just to play as the thing.
Yeah.
Most of the like, unless it's a first party game or like AAA, I guess you should say.
Yeah.
It's like okay,
Whatever.
whatever. Like
It's not
it's
gonna
all
be
just
very good.
like overdone garbage.
Yeah.
And then I think when the GameCube and PS2 existed, it was when we were finally like, okay,
We get it.
watch this. We can start making good games now.
Yeah.
No more McDonald's on the game. We're not doing that anymore. Now we got Luigi's Mansion. I don't fuck with McPlay Place for the NES or whatever it's called.
Burger Time.
Burger
It's an actual
Time
game.
for the SNES,
F it,
Genesis, GameCube.
Burger Time.
but no more Burger Time, which
What?
is the first time that's ever been a positive thing in history.
And I think,
Yeah, true.
you know,
Facts.
a lot of the games that people parade as good are in that early part of gaming history.
Oh, definitely.
You guys are like, dude, I remember turning on my N64 and you could really play as a glove. I was like,
Dude,
and it was
sick.
so amazing.
Go outside.
It's
Go
like-
literally just go outside.
It's like, okay, have you played the glove game?
like
recently?
Yeah.
I can think of only a few good N64 games, like Paper Mario.
Yeah. Nice, dude. That definitely got picked up.
I think it did.
Yeah, there it is. No, is that?
Oh.
Did it get picked?
Oh, that smells like shit, and I am wearing a mask.
It came out of your
Oh,
ass.
that's gonna hit me hard then.
Of course, it's.
It smells like corn,
Well, that is what
like
we
the
ate,
band.
And then
Because I ate them.
dude. You ate corn.
Nintendo still
on.
didn't learn their bullshit for a long time after that. They got it right with the 3D Mario games,
Yeah,
but as soon as they went back to 2D Mario games, they're like, "Fuck it, we're idiots again."
yeah.
Don't know why.
Which was the opposite for Sonic. But Sonic was like when
Sonic
they
was-
went back to
was
2D.
never good, and then it got worse and worse and worse
Yeah.
and worse and worse and worse.
I
and worse
never-
And, worse.
I-
And then Sonic Mania came out, and everyone was like, "Guys, is Sonic good again?" And the answer was no,
No,
because
He's old again.
Sonic Mania looks pretty,
It does.
but it's still a Sonic game.
Dude, I don't understand Sonic stands. I just don't get it.
Me either.
It's just Just you standing less than mediocrity.
The best
So hard.
Sonic game is an RPG. It's called Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. That shit is fire.
Dude.
I love that game.
What about Shadow the Hedgehog, where he says "damn it" and you
that game
shoot
sucks.
guns?
That game's crazy.
What?
Yeah, it's on GameCube. I remember playing that at my friend's house when I was like 9, and I was like, "Dude, I can't play games that swear. We got to turn this off." And I'm not joking about that.
Damn, Dane was a good
Oh my
boy.
god.
Yeah, I would have beat up my 9-year-old self.
Me too.
Dude, I think about you sent an image from me as a middle schooler.
Yeah,
I was like, oh man, that was a low point.
I think that's your picture in my contacts.
I know. I think it is just my arm.
I think it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
just
it is
your
just
arm.
my arm.
Which I think that video is still out there somewhere.
Yeah, because I forgot the login.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
remember.
if we ever become famous, dude, they found Matt Watson's old videos, which I do not know. Matt Watson from Super Mega. We're talking about Shane
please
Dawson's
don't.
grandma, or no, what was it?
Shane Dawson's grandma died.
And then Matt Watson was like, "It's okay, she's in heaven now. She's in a better place." Like when my grandma died, I felt really sad too. But I remember she was in heaven. It's like just
like,
this little
this is
12-year-old Matt
awesome.
Watson, and you're just like, "This is."
There he is. That's my favorite white boy. I told Cody about how Schlatt was the guy that did that.
My favorite white boy.
Yeah, because you know how
Yeah.
Schlatt is the one that says it and became a huge TikTok trend.
Yeah.
And so I told her about that, and she's like, "No."
Schlatt. What are you watching?
What?
Nate recreating the you stupid.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this is a video of you
From when?
from October last year, dude.
Why are you looking at this?
What?
I wanted to see what my contact picture was for Nate.
And then you just started. I guess
What
we
is
never.
it?
That's the last time you texted Nate.
No, this is our group chat.
What?
Like
Text
Our group text that we used to use.
Oh yeah,
Snapchat.
until we switched.
Because I got Snapchat
Do you
because
see what my
Yeah,
background
you
is for
did.
this group chat?
that's awesome.
Is that Gage? The picture Gage?
Yeah.
In Society?
It's a fucking rat.
It's a rat inside of a bell jar, and then Gage is labeled as the rat, and then the bell jar is labeled as Society.
There was like a month where if I opened up paint.net on my computer, that picture was just on it. I remember I was like,
rad.
"Oh, Dane, let me share my screen with you so I can show you this like drawing," because I like used drawings to explain like the situations at this gas station.
Yeah.
And every time I would pull it up, this fucking shitty picture shows up. And one time Dane was like, "Dude, seriously, what the fuck? Why is that picture always on your fucking computer?"
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then there's the other one where you were just like, "Watch me do a meme speed run," and then you just pull up a picture of the I'll be flossing kid, the
Yeah.
backpack kid, and you just put impact text Gage.
That was awesome.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
I like the picture of the guy, the picture I sent in our Snapchat group chat of the guy with the Jamaican flag.
the white dude. He's got
yeah,
shaved
he's got it shaved and he's
earrings.
like pulling on his ears, showing his fucking white earrings.
Gage.
Gage,
Man.
it's so awesome.
My favorite part
miss
about
that
Gage
boy.
is that like you can say he
Except for
looks
his
like
except for his
anything.
tits. His tits are obviously the best thing about him.
Okay. You can say he looks like anything without it being remotely true, and he'll take it as like a serious insult.
Yeah.
Where
I kind of want to sit like Gage. You look like a door. He'd probably get mad.
Especially now since he's all broad.
Yeah, just be like, dude, you look like a freaking.
Get out of the way, you stupid door.
Yeah.
Door, not a window. Dude, I
You look
quit
like an
it.
oak door, dude. You freaking solid oak door.
it was like, I was like, yeah, watch this, guys. And I posted some pictures of these pelicans. And then I commented, just found these pictures of Gage. And then the next time I saw Gage, he's like, dude, it's not funny that you just make fun of people's appearances like that.
It's like, dude, how do you look even remotely similar to
Like
a
a
freaking
pelican.
pelican?
You don't look like.
Oh, or the classic where it's like, Gage, you're a rat. And he's like,
No.
Why?
No, I said, Gage, if you were an animal, you'd be a rat. And the Gage is like, what the fuck? Why? And I said, because you surprisingly know Kung Fu. And he fucking lost it because I was making a shitty Ninja Turtles reference.
That's still one of the best.
I have the original Ninja Turtles comics.
Seriously.
Yeah, the OGs. Well, not okay. I don't know if they're like the
black and white ones. Or
They're the colored ones, but
the
it's
colored
like,
versions of the black and
It's
white.
the colored versions of the
Yeah.
black and white ones. They're pretty cool.
My-
And one of them has boobies.
I wanted to buy them
What?
once,
Yeah.
like online, but I never did.
Wait, wait, Ninja Turtle, it has boobies in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles used to kill people too.
Yeah. No, like it's gnar. They were like stabbing people in the neck
And then like
so
they,
awesome.
like the live action Ninja Turtles movies killed people too. And then parents were like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And then
it's like
because they all thought it was like, "Oh, this is just for like kids," whereas probably directed more towards like young teens.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then parents were like, "Yo, what the fuck? What's happening?" So they were like, "Hey, don't do the killing in my Ninja Turtles movie, please." So they took out killing in the third Ninja Turtles movie, where like, who's the one with the sword? Donatello?
No. No.
I don't
Leonardo.
know.
Leonardo.
Leonardo.
Yeah,
I know all their names. I don't know.
Leonardo, the one with the sword, never uses his swords.
two swords.
Yeah, he never uses his swords in that movie. He just uses things he finds as swords, like
That's awesome.
like a stick or a
So
broom.
awesome. They could just make them bow staffs.
Yeah, well, that's Donatello.
Oh,
Donatello has the bow staff, Raphael has the sai, and Michelangelo has the nunchucks.
Yeah.
They all have two of something except Donatello.
Yeah.
Donatello
Which you,
only has one.
yeah. That was the bow staff?
That was the
right?
bow staff.
Which you don't really want two.
But then again, Donatello is like the one that actually is like smart.
Yeah.
He's a fucking nerd.
He's probably like, probably having two weapons. I'm kind of. It's not a good idea.
Yeah, they're like, shut up, Donatello. Go back to your room, you freaking.
If you were-
slur.
You could have just said nerd. I don't know.
And turtle.
You
Turtle.
freaking turtle. He's like, dude, we're all turtles. They're like, yeah, but you
You know.
you know what I mean.
You look like a turtle.
You look like a turtle.
You ever get recommended? I get recommended like. I'm getting so bored of YouTube. I'm getting
Same.
recommended
Oh my God.
videos with like 100 views.
Dude, all of my recommended is Apex.
Dude, I've subscribed to like. This dude's probably in the top 0.1% of Apex players. He's Japanese. I've been watching snippets of his streams. Insane. Don't know his name because it's in Japanese.
Dane,
Anyways.
don't you speak Japanese?
I do, but it's
I mean, I could probably read it, dude.
yeah, maybe I could. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyways, that's besides the point. But I got recommended this video where I was like something about like people being bi, and this dude was like, "Oh yeah, there's this dude." One guy was like, "I don't think bi people like somebody who's bi like truly exists. Like I think there's somebody who truly like is attracted to both men and women completely equally."
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "Oh no, I think there is. When somebody's bi, they're like bi. Like yeah."
Okay.
And something you said reminded me of that, so I went on a whole like
Yeah.
2-minute spiel.
I have no
just to
idea.
explain like a mediocre joke that got
It's funny
recommended
though
on YouTube.
because on TikTok there's a lot of. I hate how much I talk about TikTok.
Me too.
It kind of hurts, but it is relevant to the conversation.
Hey man, when it's hot people,
when
I
it's
don't
hot
care.
people, it's rad.
Muscular women on TikTok, you make my day.
Yeah, every time a muscular woman is on my For You page, I'm like, Israel will like this.
Yeah.
So I just save it and send it to our group chat because I'm like,
Yeah.
someone will.
And usually I'm as well. Like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But that makes my day.
Yeah, that makes Israel's day. For me, it's just kind of a
It's just a
passing,
plus.
a positive side note.
But it's like the whole meme is that bisexual people either don't have a phone case or have a clear phone case, and as we know, I have one.
I had a clear phone case
So
on my last phone.
Mine's drab green.
damn. But I was like, oof, because the whole meme was if I can tell if you're bi, what is it called? Stitch this with you wearing the color of your phone case, like for
Yeah.
your shirt, and it's like, oh, I'm not wearing a shirt.
Haha.
I don't. I'm
Was
sorry.
that supposed to be funny?
It wasn't supposed to be
Oh,
funny.
speaking of stuff that wasn't like
related to being bi.
there was the thing where you sent the TikTok where it was like it played like the Pornhub drum intro, and it was like so unfunny that I was like, I literally have no idea what I'm looking for here. Instead of being like, simply explaining the joke, you went in depth of like, oh no, it's like the Pornhub intro, like the Pornhub intro, and you're like,
Well, dude, you don't watch porn.
Yeah, I know, but I just thought it
So
was
how was I
funny.
supposed to know?
I thought it was so funny. that you
I don't
had to, like-
know. Like I know because that's the thing is like in my head I was like Dane doesn't watch porn.
I watched
so maybe
a
he
lot
doesn't
of
know what
porn,
this
and I
is.
still didn't think that video was funny.
yeah. And then I was
You had
like,
to be
well,
there. You had to be there.
the people.
I was there.
Yeah.
On TikTok.
I watched the video.
Oh my god, I hate you guys.
My name
My name Jontron.
My name is
I'm gonna say the N-word.
Did he say the end? Oh no, yeah, he did
just
a
said it a
few
few
times in
times.
Game Grumps.
Dude.
I got recommended this video where it was like all the times that in the Game Grumps somebody said the N word.
It's like all John.
It's all John. I don't think Eagle Raptor is a single one,
Nice.
or Aaron. if you
Apparently
must.
Zero, the Smash player, got a pedophilia allegations.
Yes, that's so
I
awesome.
was like, Ty told me about that, and I was like, I'm not surprised.
I'm not.
Sebastian
point.
was like loves Zero's videos, and he's like, he just should have just shut the fuck up. I'm like, see that?
No, that's not how that works.
Like,
Yeah, dude.
bro.
If only he had stopped talking to the children.
It's not like it's like if you go to a local bakery every day and you become friends with the owner, and then eventually he's like, hey, come check this out. And he shows you his freezer full of dead bodies. You're like, man, you should have not shown that to me. That doesn't make him any, like, it still makes him a bad person.
Yeah.
That's just ignorance is bliss.
Man, you shouldn't have shown me that, man. Now I have to not like you.
Call me Carson. You shouldn't have just said anything.
Well, it wasn't even him that said anything.
That's true.
It was like, who was it?
His fans shouldn't have said anything. Why you
was-
got to ruin a good thing,
It was
man?
his friends, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it was.
we're not his friends anymore.
There was the sexual allegations, and then it was his friends were like, no, yeah, this is a problem.
Yeah.
Which one I can
There's like
understand
a 2
waiting.
years difference.
Yeah. Did you see?
It was like 17 to 19.
I've talked to one of the people he talked to. Like
Oh, yeah.
when I was part of the Jay Schlatt Discord server.
Did you watch the Jay Schlatt video about?
I did. Yeah.
I thought that was a good video.
Yeah.
It perfectly explained Schlatt's point of view, and I get it. I'm like, for those of you who are unaware, Call Me Carson was talking to underage children.
He was talking to one underage person. And
No, it was
17.
a bunch. It was a bunch.
It was,
Oh,
yeah.
well, then I'm hearing
yeah.
outdated shit.
Well, how it worked was I just have to readjust. I was in an uncomfortable position. He had a problem, like he always had a problem with like talking to underage people, but it's like I guess if you're like 20 and 17 is like the end of where it's even like legal. Like
Yeah.
aside from morals, it can only be a 3-year difference if they're below the age of 18, defined by the law. But Call Me Carson is like what, 22, 23? He's a little older than Schlatt, I'm pretty sure, and Schlatt's only a year older than we are. Anyways, but he's talking to underage people at the age of 21, 22, so he's above like 3 years.
I thought he was like.
I thought he was 19.
I thought he was 19.
I thought this was like a while ago.
This is
and it was just coming
this
to
is
light.
2 years ago. I'm pretty sure.
No, that's the thing though, is it's happened multiple times where he says like, no, I'm done. I've done that anymore. I'm over it. Like I'm not talking to people like using my fame to like persuade people to like sext me or whatever. But he would keep on doing it. Like he would lie about it to his friends, and then they'd be like, you know,
Call Me Carson is only 21.
really?
Yeah. So he must have been like 19 to 20 when this was all going down.
Yeah,
And then so he tells his friends, the lunch club,
yeah,
and he's like, "Hey, I have this problem where I'm talking to underage. I think it's all girls. I'm
Yeah.
talking to underage girls, and I'm gonna stop." Mm-hmm. So they're like, "Okay, we won't rat on you because you're gonna stop."
yeah,
And then they just kind of like, and Schlatt explains in his video. They talk about it. They're like, we're trying to help him, but then at a certain point, they figure out that he's still doing it.
Yeah.
He hasn't gotten any better.
Yeah.
So they're like, dude, we're gonna stop talking to you because you have been lying to us, and you haven't gotten better. Which obviously, like, if you're a friend and your friend is doing fuck shit, you're gonna be like, dude, I'm not your friend anymore.
yeah.
It
Like
all
that's
started
that's
going
pretty
downhill
fair.
when his girlfriend cheated on him.
That's the thing too, is like
Oh,
that
yeah.
his Call Me Carson's girlfriend cheated on him with like a lot of dudes, and he was
Yeah.
friends with Fitz at the time. For
Yeah.
people who don't know, that was another YouTuber.
YouTube drama is so
YouTube
dumb.
drama is so stupid, but it's like you feel bad for this guy
Yeah.
because he legitimately was depressed.
Yeah,
So then you're like, oh, I feel bad for this guy, and then you figure out he's like a predator,
yeah,
and you're like, oh, well, damn.
yeah.
I think it's funny because, you know, he looks terrible. So, like,
Yeah.
the fact that he's a predator is like, are they just born to be like that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like Zero.
Oh, speaking of predators, I watched a movie about Japanese call girls last night.
Actually,
Looks pretty cool.
before we move on, because he brought it up again,
Yeah.
Zero is such a fucking idiot.
We were talking about this earlier too.
I can't believe this fucking
no.
guy. This guy, gets on stream and he's like crying and shit, talking about like, oh, I wanted to tell the truth with you guys. My life's been pretty hard. Down in Chile, life sucked. My dad left us. We were like
Playing the victim.
gonna
basically.
die. And Smash provided such a big opportunity for me. And it's like, okay, a fucking video game saved you from a life of like poverty in a country that is in development, and you just throw it all away by breaking the law and being a piece of shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with people? It's like it's like winning the lottery. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, you just have to make it to the bank and you're set. And then you just sit there and you're like, maybe I won't go to the bank right away.
No, you don't. You
Maybe-
don't even need an analogy for this. It's basically just like you can be rich and famous and respected, but all you have to do is not touch little boys and girls.
I know.
It's not that
It's not.
It's not even like a metaphor. It's literally like
Just don't do that.
this. Don't do this thing that is like an
Well, it's
universally
it's-
hated.
the
No one is okay with that.
the
Yeah.
metaphor is there because it's not just about soliciting minors.
Yeah.
It's also like, okay, just don't commit domestic violence.
Yeah.
You have the check. Just go to the bank. Skip all of the parts where you can lose the check. When you think about beating your wife, just think, is this black eye worth my entire life's fortune of $400 million? Maybe not. Maybe if you're a sociopath and you say yes, then I think we should have a different discussion.
Yeah.
Then we need to talk
But I
about
think-
something else.
Your $400 million should be enough to quell your anger.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like in those moments when you're just like so mad that you're not thinking about anything. Also, there's a lot that could be said. But
Yeah.
when also there's a difference when you're an adult like Zero. How old is that fucker? He's like almost
Old.
30,
Yeah.
right? Like you
Yeah.
would think you have been around the block a few times. You know to not fuck things up.
Yeah.
Also, it's like
How many years in a row can you do this and know not to fuck up and still fuck up?
yeah, I don't know, dude. Also, it's like there's so many other things. Like when you're in the spotlight and when you're famous, you're gonna like people mess up, So then when you're famous, people are gonna point out when you mess up. But touching kids is a pretty big fuck up.
Yeah.
That's a bad one.
Yeah. That's not even a thing where it's like a moral gray area.
Yeah, it's like you're like
Like people are like for comedians where it's like people still argue that like Louis C.K. Aziz Ansari, blah 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 blah. Where it's like that's a moral gray area, and it's like okay, I could see which way or the other. But touching kids,
that's like illegal. Like, you can't
Yeah.
do that. Okay, well, like it's like the thing in prison. People will threaten you and be like, "Hey, I'll tell people you touch kids." Because if prisoners find out if you're like in there for pedophilia, they'll kill you.
a lot of gangs.
That's not true for every prison.
Not every
Yeah,
block,
not every.
There are some prisons that are run by pedophiles.
Yeah,
which is brazy.
but a lot of gangs that like exclusively deal in like contraband and drugs and stuff. They hate human trafficking. So like sometimes the human trafficking officers will team up with the people who deal narcotics to be like, hey, you guys know like the whole underground. Like you guys are they're cousins, but they hate each other, like the human trafficking and the narcotics. So like they team up with these people and they're like, yo, give us as much information we have and we can cut you a deal. And they're like, okay, that's like a plus for us either way.
It's like both sides win.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, giving cartels money is really cool.
I'd rather give them money to save a bunch of like
Innocent
They
women.
still enact terror and like get people addicted to drugs.
I think it's
I think it's like well, that's the thing.
moral gray area.
In a fucked up world, you got to make it just a tiny bit less fucked up.
Yeah.
No, in a righteous world, we would cut a deal with them and then fucking destroy them as soon as they turn around.
I looked up something to fact check myself in the last episode where I said there was only like 12 MIA from Vietnam.
There's actually 13.
No, I was incredibly wrong. Yeah, painfully.
Okay, how many were there?
1,200.
Yeah, you were off. You were off by a little bit. You were off by a little bit.
I swear it said 12, but I guess.
I mean,
What the fuck
1,200,
do you
12,
mean
you know.
off by like 2 zeros, like 0 plus 0 is nothing. Okay, it's just
So Dane was right.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
I would also like to correct myself for something I said in the last podcast.
He is stupid.
Yeah, I'm actually an idiot. But Ty said, well, I would like to correct Ty and myself. Ty said that we were both talking about the clitoris,
Okay.
and we meant it's the only organ that provides pleasure.
Yeah, I thought that's what you said.
But then Israel was talking about like how he rubs the skin of his penis, and that feels good.
Yeah.
But your skin,
Well, I think
Like,
Israel missed the point.
Yeah.
I think you and Ty were fine.
it's okay. We're not mad. We're just disappointed.
I'm still confused what you're confused about.
I'm not going back. To this
Yeah,
anymore.
whatever. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It really doesn't
The
matter.
sexual organ is gonna feel good.
Yeah.
But it's the only. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Let's just
We'll just move on.
move on.
So have you ever seen a woman smoke a cigarette with her vagina?
Yes.
We have.
Stop stealing my topics.
You're welcome.
Whore.
I was talking about something though, and then we were like, hold on, let's stay on this one top other. Oh yeah, Japanese call girls.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
that was like a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I watched this.
completely missed that flag.
It's called something and pop. Pop and I don't know. It's made by Hideaki Anno, which is the creator of Evangelion,
Oh rad.
and it's basically be like, yo, underage girls, stop becoming call girls. Like it's,
What exactly?
not good.
Could you explain exactly what a call girl is?
Call girl is how they portray it in the phone. It's just basically like an escort, but more so implies sex is a call girl, I think.
Okay.
But in the movie, they have this phone, and all these like high school girls leave messages on these phone, being like, "Hey, I'm like down to like hang out. You just have to like pay me." And some of them are like, "Hey, let's hook up," or stuff like that. And then it's this one phone that they pass around between all these girls to leave messages, and then guys will leave messages on this phone for the girls to answer. So like towards the end, like last act of the movie, the girl goes through all these like messages and like picks up a couple of them and takes the jobs. And yeah, it's crazy movie.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Don't become a whore, bitch.
you could put it that way, man, I guess. But it's like, it reminded me of just like
Neat.
OnlyFans, man. It's crazy.
I think honestly, OnlyFans is like
But the thing is
so
with
smart.
the thing is with OnlyFans, yeah. The thing is with OnlyFans though is each account is like independent, which nobody's like forcing them to do it.
Right. There's no pimp.
Yeah, there's no
like-
pimp.
Yeah. You're just doing it
Where my
yourself.
money at, bitch? And then they beat them.
Yeah,
Smack cam.
smack
Like
cam.
you cut G.
Like you cut Jeep, but instead of they're actually cutting them with a switchblade.
And it's not a cut. They're stabbing them.
Yeah,
Dude, I kind of want
It's
to
a
get
lot
pubic
yeah.
hair fade.
that'd actually be pretty awesome. That'd be pretty
You
wicked.
get waves on your pubes.
Put a do rag, dude. Underwear that also doubles a do rag.
That's so awesome.
That's so awesome.
Can you imagine if like
That's the
you're in a circle of guys and they're like, wave check, wave check, wave check, and then you're like, give me a sec, and then you like pull your pants down.
dude. That
Did that
chili's
get picked up?
messing you up.
I think that did get picked up that time.
Yeah. Oh my god, it smells
did.
so bad.
Dude, I'm glad I'm far
Holy
away.
shit.
Jesus, why are you the only one farting?
Dude, I have such a sensitive stomach.
Okay, your stomach's a pussy. Okay.
Yeah, basically. That's why it's called a bussy.
Pussy.
Oh my god, dude.
I don't smell it.
It smells like
Bro, do I have
sweet.
COVID? No, I don't. I tasted the chili, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
I had a coworker who actually like got COVID. No, they quarantined for like 3 weeks. I didn't come in contact with any of them at any given
Yeah.
point. They actually quarantined for 2 weeks, thinking they had COVID. They got like quarantined for 2 weeks because one of their family members got COVID, and then they came back for like a day, and they're like, I guess I'm fine. And then they literally caught it that like they felt the symptoms the next morning. So rough time. And then they quarantined for another 2 weeks. So it's 4.5 in total or so. Mm-hmm. But they've been back at work for about a month now, and they still can't taste or smell most things.
Yeah, that's like I've heard some anecdotes just through the grapevine of people saying that they like have lasting symptoms. Mm-hmm. Like some people like where they used to be able to run relatively easily, now their mile time has been cut in like I guess doubled.
Doubled?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not doubled. Not
Cut in half. Whoa.
They're just a fucking
I gotta get COVID,
stud
man.
now. I gotta get COVID, man. I'm gonna be
Usain
fucking
Bolt's
rad.
like, give me a sec, guys. It just lowers like the world record minute to like 30 seconds.
That'd be so awesome.
So rad. Yeah, if only fucking diseases gave you power-ups, not debuffs.
Yeah.
Because then it's like the whole point of a virus or disease, right, is to spread and like live. Mm-hmm. So, but it's same with like parasites. There's nothing that's like, hey, I'm gonna give you a reason to like keep me and incubate me and like, do what I want you to do.
Yeah.
That's always just like, I'm gonna do my best to kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I want to kill you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if I kill you, that's what I want. But it's like,
But that doesn't really help. I mean, it helps them live technically, but like it'd be better if they could live and also help us.
Yeah.
Kind of like those birds on the top of rhinos and shit.
Yeah.
right? Or the birds that fly to crocodile mouths.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was thinking. Pick it
Or the amoras, or whatever they're called, the fish that
Yeah.
swim with the sharks,
With the
and they like
sharks.
pick up their filth.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
But
Yeah,
instead
that'd
we
be
got
rad.
tapeworms and ringworms.
I mean,
Worms
some
suck.
people tapeworms are kind of rad because they make you lose weight.
yeah.
Because you're eating for two.
Yeah.
Let's just say,
pregnant and a tapeworm, and then you eat them for 3?
You eat them for 3?
let's just say Stacy is gonna be vaping for 2 now.
Oh my god. My mom told me to smoke cigs, not vapes.
Oh, that was rad.
That was pretty awesome.
pretty rad, dude. You should get Tinder,
I'm not going to get Tinder.
please.
Dane's gonna get Tinder. He's gonna get Grinder.
Yes. Dude, I love the Nakey Jakey thing where he's talking about dating apps and he's like, Grinders, it's super something and it's super gay. And he's like, sorry, ladies, but this one, it's for the dudes. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Yeah,
I love watching Nakey Jakey.
Nikki
videos.
Jakey is top tier.
Oh, yeah. He's one of the few YouTubers that I go back and watch like his full YouTube catalog
Yeah,
like every few months.
they're just so good.
I
It
get
only
to
makes
try
like,
squeezing your balls.
dude, we're talking about Nikki Jakey. We can come
Yeah,
to the
we're
balls
talking-
back in a
yeah, we
second.
Both
back to
things
the
make
balls.
me cum though.
Naked Jake from
Naked Jakey? Naked Jakey?
What's
He's
he?
got such a sexy voice.
He does.
He does.
Nah, I don't blame you for that.
He doesn't upload too often. Like what? Once every 3 months, 6 months.
Well, he used to upload like relatively often, probably like once every other month for like,
Lives in New York.
yeah.
He does.
And he streams now too, yeah. He moved to New York literally at the beginning of the shutdown.
Yep.
Oh shit.
That's
like-
a true fact.
He's like, I moved in the middle of the pandemic. It sucked. And it's like, this is not the middle. You're
No.
at the beginning.
You're at the beginning, which
Yeah.
is terrifying.
But yeah. But actually, what day is it today? The 10th?
When did the shutdown officially begin?
A while ago.
Like the 12th or the
almost a year.
14th.
Damn.
So it's literally been almost a year.
That's
2 weeks to
insane.
flatten the curve.
I'm in pain.
Yeah. And then we saw the summer of that year when we opened up a little bit and we're like, oh man, this is really bad. And then Thanksgiving and winter break hit and it was like, and it was just a nuclear explosion.
Yeah, I think things will. Okay, well, the thing is in-person classes have been confirmed for the fall
Yeah.
from a lot of places.
Including the colleges that we're going to. So we're chilling.
So vibe out. But I think it'll be. I'm very excited especially to go to in-person classes at a new school because a lot of those people have not been in in-person classes.
Yeah.
So there's the added
We're going to be,
excitement of being at
There's
school
yeah.
again.
muscular women there.
Oh, dude, for sure.
they're going to be so
For
pale,
sure.
but whatever.
Volleyball, dude, volleyball.
Yeah.
That's want them
volleyball.
to like.
You guys ever been to a water polo tournament, a girls' water polo tournament?
Yes.
Yeah.
Will change your life.
Well, there were guys there too, but
Mine was
And
just,
I wouldn't complain.
It was awesome. It was
we
so
know. I got to see the buffest guy at our school in like a Speedo at that.
This is the guy who is around my height.
Yeah,
I like the guy a lot.
he's a cool dude.
He's a very cool dude.
Very nice.
There's a picture of we're the same height. I actually
Thought
think
he
I'm a
was
little
gonna
bit
kick my
taller
ass
than me.
once, and then he turned out to be a really cool dude.
Yeah. There's a picture of me and this guy. I'm actually taller than him. Like by like an
Guys,
inch.
if
But
you didn't
No,
know,
wait,
Dane's
what?
tall.
Are
okay.
you serious? You're taller than him?
This is part of the story.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not just bragging.
Damn. Okay,
right?
damn.
Look, man, you're short. You want me to say it? You want me to say it?
No, dude, it's okay.
Legit.
Anyways.
Damn.
Hey, we said not to use that word.
No, you said you wouldn't.
I could be shorter though.
This is besides
Yeah,
the
you
point.
could be.
Anyway,
Heisenberg.
besides the point.
But this dude has his arm around me and he just absorbs me. I'm a third of the picture and he's the other part. It's insane. He's just massive. He's just all muscle and just a beautiful man.
He's so nice.
So nice.
He also got mad poon.
He did get mad pussy.
But like, and not the womanizing.
And when he wasn't, or no, he was getting pussy. And even when he was getting pussy, there were other pussies yearning for his dick. It was crazy.
Yeah. You know the thing where it's like, people are like, oh, I never can find a good person to date. And it's because, well, those good people are already in relationships with other good people.
Yeah.
That's the thing for this guy. Was like he had suit. What's a suitor but for women? Is that even a thing? Suitess?
I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like he was always unavailable.
Yeah.
Dude, he was like the perfect Chad too. Because not only was he buff and good looking,
Yeah,
but he wasn't a cunt.
yeah,
Yeah. He was buff, tall, funny,
yeah. Wicked funny.
wicked funny. Probably one of the funniest people in our grade.
Yeah, just a bang up guy.
Kind of
you
like
know?
the other guy we were talking about earlier.
Which guy? Who were we talking about earlier?
The guy who's an incel? Oh, then I
Other
don't know.
guy who
No.
who we were like, that guy's he's just vibing.
Yeah, but in a
Vibing.
different.
Oh,
If
that-
it-
yeah.
if it-
In a
same
different way.
energy.
This is somebody we were talking about before the podcast.
Yeah, similar.
With this
energy.
guy, we were talking about annoying people on social media, and we were like, I want more people to be like this guy.
This guy. We're not using their names.
He just
because
makes
we don't
sushi.
talk to them
It's
anymore.
He's just chill, makes sushi every once. He posts political things, and it's not annoying, which is so hard to do on social media.
If you post political things, go outside.
They can't, Nathan.
Oh yeah,
In
sorry.
the middle of. Oh yeah, with Nakey Jakey.
Anyway, back
You're
to
the guy making fun of those people wearing two masks, bro.
yes. Anyway,
Yeah, but with Nakey Jakey, just to finally close that.
close that door.
His videos are way longer now. They're like 3 times the length.
Yeah,
as
they're like
old.
almost
Like an
an
hour.
Yeah,
but
and I
they're
watch them
really
every
good.
time.
They're really good.
Yeah.
The editing is amazing.
I need to go back and rewatch Ralph the Movie Maker's old videos. His stuff is good.
Oh, dude, I think one of my favorite videos on YouTube is Ralph the Movie Maker, the Twitch one. You know what I'm talking about? Where he's like, people are donating. It's like the bubble machine or whatever.
Oh,
that one is awesome.
I still need to buy his merch where it's like the picture of himself next to himself.
Oh, what it says something, right?
No, it's just that. It's
That's
just
it?
a picture of him like super like photoshopped where it's 2 pictures of himself.
Nice.
It's just a screenshot from one of his videos. Or off the
Not a lot of YouTuber merch is good.
No.
The only
and honestly,
YouTuber-
that's not even that good, but it's so like
I bought
It's so
PewDiePie
funny.
merch once.
really?
Who?
I bought
Yeah. His 60 million subs shirt was sick.
Oh, that's sometimes his designs are all right.
It was pink, and then it had a dismembered hand giving the OK sign.
That's okay.
White power.
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
sick.
okay. Oh yeah,
And
that
it
is
was,
that
the
is-
2 together.
There's a
No, it's just the one,
gravestone
too.
on the back that said 0 deaths. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I think the best YouTuber merch that I've seen is Nathan Zed, the Good Enough.
Oh yeah, I had one of his shirts.
Yeah, his jackets are epic.
Yeah.
He's not making them anymore though.
Yeah. For some reason I find him kind of annoying now. It's weird. Like his
like
content is basically the same, but I'm like, he's just not relatable anymore. I
yeah.
don't know
Well,
what it is.
he is relatable, but to
He got
different
rich
people.
and famous.
Yeah.
No, he's not that. He's
only
Twitter
has-
famous.
He has like 700K subs, so not a lot. Oh, Twitter famous. That's why.
He's Twitter famous.
That's why.
That's the thing. Is he okay? Because I found him.
We hate Twitter people.
Twitter's so boring.
I stopped going on it.
I look at it twice a day.
I love checking my DMs on my phone right now over and over and over again. And like the most recent thing is just Dane sending me porn. It's awesome.
Right on, Dane.
He asked for it. I was looking for something else.
I just enjoy that it's like a true fact that you sent me some.
But yeah, Nathan Zed, because I found him when he was like,
Pretty small.
when he was relatively small, like less, he was like around,
Jesus Christ, what a hipster. Am I right?
I fucking hate you. He was at around like 100K. And then like, I was like, oh, this guy's funny, relatable, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
And then like, he just stopped.
Before he had the beard.
Before he had the beard.
before he
And
had
then
the
he
beard.
went off to college.
And he like barely
And then he just
posted.
stopped posting because obviously you're at college. That
Hey,
makes
man,
sense.
I still post when I'm in college, even though I didn't post for 7 months last year.
Yeah, it's whatever. But he just got Twitter famous because you obviously from YouTube you have like a little boost to your Twitter, and then
Yeah.
he was like, "I'm black," and then he got famous on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you can get famous on Twitter just because you're black. That was a meme.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I just have to make it very clear because people have been calling me racist.
Who?
Your mom?
Like, really?
No.
My mom said she might start listening to the podcast again.
That would be really
Don't do
funny.
that. And she was like, "What? Do they tell naughty stories?" Verbatim what my mom said. And I was like,
Yes. You could say that.
"You can say that."
She'll never look at me the same again.
A very nutty Christmas. That was
Episode 24.
Merry
we talked about
Christmas.
porn the whole time.
yeah. Yeah, I do too.
Right. Oh yeah. Don't you?
Not
Do you
appreciate
talk
it.
about like the first time you saw it or something? I don't remember.
No, I talk about the Belle Delphine porn.
Yeah.
The fucking recurring bit of that was so stupid. I kept laughing.
I know. It was so awesome.
So dumb. It was so stupid.
But I want to talk about another thing. For hipster YouTubers, but also connects to the merch thing. I knew about Gus Johnson before 10K.
Sorry.
Are you serious?
Just saying. Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy.
He was the YouTube haiku king for a
That's
while.
crazy.
Yeah, I know he's like on Comedy Central and stuff. And I still, for a while, I was like, I find him boring. But honestly, I like Gus Johnson as brother. But anybody else, like Eddie Burback, I find reasonably annoying enough to avoid their videos. Which I
Yeah.
feel like I've used that sentence structure before.
Probably when talking to me about those same people.
That's honestly, yeah, that's
Probably.
probably true. But I was watching Gus's younger
Gonna say the
brother.
N-word. Did you hear that?
No, I
He
was
I
not.
could hear it.
Why would I say the N word there?
I don't know, dude.
First
You were
off,
just
why
gonna
would I say the
it.
N word?
I was-
Second off,
Oh, where is this going? Dude, I could feel it in there. You're like,
no.
yeah.
That's not true.
Dude, he almost did it again.
Nathan. Anyways, I was watching Gus's younger brother's videos, and he was like, "Oh, check out my brand. It's called Beat Coast," or some like dumb stuff like that. And it was just like emboldened Arial with like a drop shadow, and like that was it. And I was like, "This is such lame merch."
You wish you bought it.
No, it wasn't merch. It's like the thing that was a lot of these YouTubers, instead of starting merch, they're starting a brand, which I get. It makes more sense. It makes
Teddy
it more
Fresh
like appealing.
sucks.
Yeah, Teddy Fresh blows.
Anyone who buys Teddy Fresh, I see you in public and I am repulsed by you.
There's somebody who's been
Hi.
on this. Yeah. But Nakey Jakey talks about his like friend has a merch thing called I Heart My Mom. And I want something from it. It's just so simple. It's just like the athletic text, and it just says, I heart my mom. And it's so pure.
I like
It's so simple.
Oh, I forget his name.
I feel like we've come up with a similar idea.
Yeah.
We're not saying it because we're waiting until we become huge.
huge.
Sell this shirt.
Danny Duncan. He has the merch that says like virginity rocks.
Yeah, that's a
stuff.
classic.
The classic.
I still think that's pretty wicked funny.
It's funny, but the thing is that all the kids that wear that stuff aren't funny.
Yeah, aren't funny. They're like the least funny kids you know.
Yeah, it's the people that are very annoying. And
They're the ones who
hilarious.
lost their virginity at 14.
They're just like the
which is
people who wear like Teddy Fresh outfits.
No. It's
They're a different brand.
Yeah, it's a different brand.
Yeah, like those people are like the more
A
like
different
the
brand of unfunny.
they're the kind of people to wear white socks with all white Vans. Teddy Fresh people are more the kind of people to wear Doc Martens and think that they're cool.
Yeah, instead of Journeys, it's Hot Topic for...
Well, people who wear Teddy Fresh are the people who wear Teddy Fresh and think it looks good.
There's so many... The color blocking is like a pretty hard thing to do. It's arguably... Texture blocking is the hardest thing to do in fashion. Color blocking is close-ish second. Mm-hmm. And Teddy Fresh is some of the worst color blocking I've ever seen in my entire life.
Because it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Here's the thing. Pastel colors, most of the time,
They're very pleasing.
very pleasing. But if you wear a lot of them and you're pale, which a lot of the Teddy Fresh people are pale,
Because they don't go outside.
they don't go outside and they're white.
And
It completely
Fresh looks good.
Yeah, it completely washes out.
I also feel
Completely washes them out.
I feel like with color blocking, you also want it to be like with Teddy Fresh, you know, it's like the sleeve is one color, the
Yeah.
that. I feel like with color blocking, you kind of want like your shirt to be one color,
Yeah.
and then your jacket to be one color. You don't want it to be multiple colors. Usually, obviously.
There's always like
There's
the
always
exception, and when it
yeah.
hits, it's like that's one of the great.
You're like, you know what, that doesn't technically follow the rules, but it's like because it doesn't, it is good.
Like the dude you sent me who was wearing like the African inspired, where he's wearing like
Yeah.
5 different crazy patterns,
but it just
worked.
It just works.
The pants were awesome.
Yeah, those pants were sick.
It had like the actual no, I don't want to say cartoonish,
He's
but
gonna say it again.
Dude.
stop, dude, it's not.
This is going back to the end of the last podcast where I was saying you only dated Asian women.
Which isn't even true.
Dude, stop!
Which is not even true.
Dane's only dated white women. He's racist.
It's not. Is that true?
That is true.
Yeah, that is true.
It's true. But it's
Damn.
not.
Wait,
the
not
racist part. Not the racist
not
part.
the being racist part.
No.
But yeah, color blocking. That guy's fit was crazy.
Yeah.
It's funny, like, for those of you who are unaware of Reddit and r/streetwear, don't go on it. It sucks now.
It's so bad.
But like occasionally, like you'll see something and you're like, oh, that's not bad. Like I saw this one. Okay, so I was going on the subreddit and I was scrolling and I was like, okay, a lot of these fits are shit,
yeah.
but whatever. I'm
like,
not one to judge.
Literally, like, not good.
Yeah, it's just not good. And then I saw one, and they all have like 40 to like 70 upvotes, sometimes like more than 100, and
Yeah.
it's like usually because it's a hot Asian girl, whatever.
They really have a thing for
Yeah,
hot muscular women and hot Asian women.
yeah.
Which I can.
Muscular women on there.
Oh yeah.
I might have to follow this sub now.
Oh god. Anyway, so but I saw this one guy, and I was like, you know what? It's not insane, but it's not bad, and he had one upvote.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that.
dude, I'm gonna give you an upvote because
Yeah.
you actually deserve it.
Sometimes the picture is just really bad.
Yeah,
They
that's
focus
also-
too much on the scenery, where it's like, no, this is about the outfit.
Also, when they take too many pictures and
Yeah.
they're like posing in weird ways, and you're like, dude,
Just they slide, and they're like, I don't know which one to choose. So I'm gonna post like 5
We're gonna take over this subreddit with the butthole drip.
dude,
So awesome.
rad.
The drip. We should get a dripping.
When the butthole
What should it be dripping with?
Dude, I think you know.
anal sneeze juice.
You know,
You guys know what an anal sneeze is?
Shart?
No. It's like every once in a while, your ass is just like, yo, let's not create shit. Let's just create like slime. And it's like, I don't know what I ate, but we just got a slimy.
Oh, diarrhea.
And then you just, and you're
Yeah.
like, bam, anal sneeze.
Well, there's the thing you were telling me about a while ago where it was Kelly Slater. He's like, yeah, sometimes I just don't eat for 2 weeks.
Yeah, he like.
You say you poop
No,
out-
yeah. You literally okay. It's not. Don't do this.
Yeah.
But he was talking about it on the Joe Rogan podcast where he drinks this tea.
Which really goes to show how, academic it is.
Yeah, exactly. Because I researched it because I was like, is this real? And they were like, don't do this. It's bad for you. It's really not okay. Basically, because it does work. You don't eat and you just drink this tea. I don't know if it's for 2 weeks. It might be only a week. But it's a while. It's a
Yeah.
long time to not eat. And basically,
I think what he said where it's like after a week, the slime comes out, and then he does it for another like almost a week.
yeah, it's something crazy where it's
Yeah.
like you don't really need to do that.
You shouldn't do that.
But it's quote unquote don't do this cleans out your colon
Yeah.
or something, or like the filter of your butt. I don't know
need
what it's
to-
called.
Clean your colon.
But it's
Yeah.
like it's a self-cleaning thing. You don't need to do that. But obviously people see stuff come out and they're like, "Oh, it's good.
It's good.
It's good." No, don't do that. That's
People
like you're
are
not
like-
eating. That can't be good for you.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna detox. It's like your body does that.
It does.
Like when you piss and shit, you're detoxing. You do
Yeah.
not need to.
Unless
detox.
you're eating like only processed foods, you
Yeah.
don't really need to.
Unless you're only eating sticks of butter wrapped in a tortilla every day.
Well, that sounds pretty good.
It doesn't. Don't get me
Don't get
wrong.
me wrong.
Sounds like a Dane meal.
Eat healthy. What are you talking about?
I'm making fun of you.
Okay.
Stupid bitch.
Get wrecked, bro.
Fuck. It's like you don't even understand what bad humor is. Like you just can't let me make a shitty joke and then just like take it. You have to make it an issue. Can you stop?
Yeah, dude. I think you're really just being a big party pooper right now. I'm with Israel on this one, dude. I think you need to sit with the rest of this episode out.
So I was gonna say something, but I totally forgot because I was rudely interrupted by Dane.
Anyway, what were you saying?
I'm saying that Dane's got a huge pussy, and he's waiting for it to be fucked. Oh my god. That was like it came right out of a cartoon. Holy shit. So Nate.
Oh my god! That smells like shit!
It came out of his ass. Of course it smells like shit. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So the whole tea thing, right? I read this book when I was a kid that was like how to make $1 million by next Thursday. And it's like it's a book about a guy reading the book called How to Make $1 Million by Next Thursday, right? And he's reading this book, and the book's like, yeah, so discard all worldly possessions and sit in your room and drink tea for 3 days and have no food. And he couldn't do it, so he didn't get $1 million. And then like when he gave up and like turned the page finally to like read the last page, he was like, yeah, fuck you, idiot. We'll read my next book.
Nice.
So that's why I don't trust people who drink tea, because I think they're all idiots. Every single one of them. Like the whole island of Britain, fucking idiots. Every single one.
Well, I drink tea.
Did I make any exceptions?
No, I was agreeing with you.
Yeah.
I was saying I drink tea, so you're not wrong.
Okay. God bless.
Yeah.
So we're looking at an hour here.
Yeah. Well, Dane can't talk anymore. He's been banned.
So I'm going to say check out Dane's OnlyFans that he definitely has. Link in bio.
Dane is nodding in affirmation that there is an OnlyFans of his butthole.
As the only professional tennis player on this podcast, I'm going to go ahead and say join us next time. Love you guys.
Walkie slime. Bruh. 21?
LeBron James.